Welcome everyone to HFN. Today is January the 3rd, 2020. We're going to talk about why Facebook stock is still a buy. It's something that's been going under the radar. You really don't see a lot of news pundits talking about Facebook and their cryptocurrency called Libra, and how you're seeing the other countries asking their central banks to go ahead and create another cheaper payment solution from Facebook Libra. Hi, welcome to HFN. If this is your first time, welcome here. Hit that subscribe button, like and share the video. Join us on our other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as on our website, HueFinancial.com. All of those links will be there in the description of this video, as well as the links to these articles that we're going to talk about today. Now, if you guys want to see the outcome of our other forecasts, definitely follow us on Facebook. We place our overall outcome from our predictions and our forecasts there on that social media platform. So make sure that you follow us on Facebook. So now we are seeing the ECB, the European Central Bank. He's an official, the general right there that you guys see on the right side of the screen. He's asking for the European banks to counter what Facebook is trying to do with their cryptocurrency called Libra. He understands that if these central banks cannot create a viable solution that is better than Facebook Libra, then it opens up the gates to allow any other multi-billion, trillion-dollar company to create their own currency, of which anybody can have access to. Time is truly of the essence right now for the central banks. They need to get in front of this cryptocurrency wave, because if they don't, then sadly it will be left behind. And soon we'll have more technology companies vying for position in this new space called blockchain. This is what this article is going into. It's an article that was posted today on the block. And it's urging as soon as possible the European banks to create a cheaper payment solution than Facebook Libra. One of the things that I found interesting is that it didn't mention XRP. It didn't mention Stellar, because those two protocols are in fact trying to work with central banks into faster and cheaper payment solutions, cross-border remittances. Those two protocols precisely are trying to do just that. But here you have Jens Weidman, who's asking for the banks to create their own, a cheaper and faster solution. But they don't mention XRP or Stellar. He's not worried about those protocols. He's worried about Facebook Libra. I wonder why. Could it be because Facebook has a basket of currencies that they're going to utilize to create the stableness of their currency? Possibly. And again, he's the president of Germany's central bank and a policymaker with the European Central Bank. So he has a very high status in the financial community in Europe. Now he has called on the banks to come up with a cheaper and faster payment solution to counter Facebook-led proposed stablecoin Libra. This is the main reason why Facebook is still a buy, because they are still going through with the issuance of their own cryptocurrency called Libra. And with the access of individuals who gain and use Facebook on a daily basis, this would definitely make Facebook a valuable company in a small community. This is what Jen said, and I quote, "I don't believe in always calling for the state right away. He would rather have companies, the private sector, to come up with a solution. In a market economy, it is first up to companies to develop a corresponding offer for customer requests. So that's why he's looking for these European banks. He's asking them right now, guys, go to the drawing board, give us a cheaper payment solution that we can utilize to counter this cryptocurrency wave that is quickly approaching on our doorstep. Because if we don't, our business will become obsolete. Now, Whiteman is not in favor of a central bank digital currency yet. He believes that it is necessary to first define the pros and cons of a central bank digital currency. That's the problem right there. The central bank is going to take their time into grasping what will be the pros, the positives, and the negatives of having a digital currency. While the technology continues to ramp up and more companies seize the benefits of blockchain and cryptocurrencies, and they'll just go ahead in and make the mistakes along the way. And here you are with the central bank going to the drawing board, trying to draw up what would be the positive and the negatives without understanding how fast this technology is moving. Then it can be decided whether it is needed and the risk can be controlled. The president of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, she said that it would be in the interest of the central banks to get ahead of the curve. The ECB also plans to establish clear objectives for its digital currency task force by mid-2020. So here we are. Bitcoin has been in operation for about 10 years now, and they're finally in mid-2020 they're going to create a currency task force. Wow. The state has a wealth of power there that many of us would not like. I believe that a social market economy will ultimately find better solutions in a free economy. So at least Wyman has some sense in that particular quote right there. He understands that government control of currency will even make him more powerful than what many people will like. So in a social market economy, it gives the world a better option to find solutions to problems. Wyman said it is about payment transactions between the central bank and commercial banks. This is precisely what Stellar and XRP does. This is what each of them do. They create cheaper payment remittances between banks, central banks, commercial banks. Specifically, the central bank is testing blockchain technology to supplement its central account-based solution. However, that has also not yielded any better results according to Whiteman. So, what are they going to do? Are they going to be dependent on Facebook Libra? If they don't hurry up, they definitely will be. Or they will definitely lose market space from the domination of their fiat currency right now, because Facebook is going to issue their currency and people can use Facebook Libra. In our special context with a few business partners, we know blockchain is initially no more efficient than central processing. I think he's confused. I think he doesn't understand the actual technology that is behind cryptocurrency. Yes, there are some cryptocurrency that takes a long time to confirm, but there are also others that doesn't take long. XRP and Stellar are one of them. So understand that this is the basis as to why we're telling you that Facebook stock is still a buy. Because through all of the Senate and the House meetings that Facebook has had in regards to their Libra, they seem very adamant into implementing this coin on their network. It doesn't seem as if there's nothing that is interfering with Facebook releasing Libra into the marketplace. And once it actually releases, understand that it creates a whole dynamic of a community through the internet of 1 billion people across the world that Facebook now has access to make money off of. This is so important that even Bloomberg talked about this yesterday, that Wyman urges European banks to battle Facebook Libra. So, with all of that, this is the reason why we are doing this video for Facebook. It's been a very long time since we did our video on Facebook. I would say maybe like June 29, 2019. Don't worry about it. It's in our playlist, so you guys can check that out, about what we saw in the market at Facebook back in June. And it was a monthly prediction or forecast that we did in Facebook. And we were expecting this market to continue to see higher prices. You guys can see right here, initially for the first 3 months, the market in Facebook did indicate some weakness. But this first month, after we did our video, we did see higher prices. And here we are 6 months later, and we're right back to where we were July. This market in Facebook is still gearing for higher prices. And dare I say, maybe even all-time highs as we go throughout 2020. So, even though we are still showing you, based off the price chart, that Facebook is still a buy, we're going to keep our price target just the way we have it right now. This is just simply an update as to whether or not did the market change in Facebook yet in regards to it moving higher. And it hasn't. I mean, even if you were to get out the market right now, from our forecast back in June, you'll be up 8.82% right now. But we still have opportunity throughout 2020 to see Facebook stock continue to move higher in price, especially if they launch Libra this year. A lot of people is not talking about Facebook Libra right now. And dare I say that this is the main reason why Mark Zuckerberg and his company Facebook is very adamant into releasing Libra into the market. And once he and Facebook releases Libra, it's going to be a wave of other companies going to follow suit. And you'll begin to see the central bank losing control of the monetary system that they had in their grasp for decades, for centuries. So this is it. I'm not going to change our forecasts in the market in Facebook, but just literally just wanted to show you and talk to you about why we maintain that Facebook is still a buy. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you always maintain your profitability, and I will see you on the next one.